Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Wine by the Bay TV. I'm your host, George Bachara. As always, our sponsor is the Goosehead Insurance Agency, the Bachara Agency. That's me. The power of choice is real. I shop with over 40 companies in the California market to make sure you have the best price, the best coverage for home, auto, life, motorcycle, boat, you name it. We normally do it. In this environment of high inflation, ridiculous gas prices, et cetera, if you're not in the California area, gas is well over $5 a gallon. There's 7.9% inflation year over year. That's crazy. So maybe it's time to evaluate where you're spending your money, how you're spending your money. I'm not telling you to sacrifice coverage. In fact, quite the opposite. I want to give you the best coverage at the best price we can possibly do for you. So reach out to me, follow the link below in the description box, and we'll get you set up. Okay, so that's enough about insurance. You're probably wondering why I'm wearing the Yankees baseball shirt today. Well, it's official. The 2022 baseball season is actually going to happen. They went ahead and hammered out an agreement, so the lockout is over and baseball is going to proceed. Now, whether it's going to start on time, there have been rumors both ways. We'll have to find that out for ourselves, but I wanted to go ahead and celebrate and wear my favorite team shirt. Obviously, I did not wear my Goosehead warm-up jacket. I did keep the hat, though, because, of course, our sponsor has to be well represented. But today's the day to celebrate baseball. So I have a question in the comments section below, and the question is this. What's your favorite baseball team? If you're not a baseball fan and you have a favorite baseball team, please feel free to chime in. And if you hate baseball, just tell me you hate baseball. There's plenty of people that do that, and I feel like that's kind of their own fault for the way they behaved over the last 30, 40 years. So don't forget to leave a comment below. I want to know what your favorite team is. Mine is the New York Yankees. Unfortunately, I live in California, which is far away from the Yankees. Hopefully, I will catch a game in Oakland this year, or I don't think they're playing the Giants this year. I think they played them last year. Well, anyway, I'll keep you updated on that. But like I said, chime in the description box below. So we have a couple of wines today. I went back to Italy, not for any particular reason. Actually, I just was kind of walking through the wine shop and I saw this particular wine, Leone dell'Oro. It's a Vino Nobile di Montepulciano. It got 94 points from James Suckling. So I said, okay, let's go to California. I grabbed a bottle of Conte, Fini, Pinot Grigio. And I figured, okay, we got one white, one red from California. From Italy today. And we'll get going that way. So let's get started with our first wine. The first one is the Conte Fini Pinot Grigio. Okay, 2022 from Italy, from the Veneto. 12.5 alcohol by volume. It's 100% Pinot Grigio. And I paid, I believe, I didn't check the numbers. That's my bad. Shame on me. I apologize. I didn't check the pricing. I will put the pricing in the description box below for you. I bought both of these wines at Total Wine, by the way, just so you know. And I'll have some prices. That was my bad. I generally jot that kind of thing down, so I have it for you. And unfortunately, today I dropped the ball. Okay. So anyway, this is a Pinot Grigio. We kind of know generally what Pinot Grigio is about, so this shouldn't be much of a mystery. As always, the wines have been open a couple of hours. This one, I actually cheated this time, probably like an hour and a half, hour and 45. I wasn't really on top of things. Wow, I'm really not having a good situation today. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. I've dropped the ball yet again. Not only did I not open the wines 2 hours in advance, I don't have prices. I'm a disaster today. So you can take it out on me if you like. You can go into the comment section and really let me have it. So typically kind of a lightish gold color. It sure is. Very clear. It's very perfumey, which is kind of, well, I mean, it's not surprising, but it's perfumey. I mean, I'm getting a little hint of apple. but I almost have an undertone of white peach. Yeah, more apple and pear now. Again, there's still a little white peach in there, but I mean, it's not super peachy. It's not like a Chardonnay peach, like a tropical thing. It's more of like I said, a white peach. Not super strong in flavor, not super strong in aroma, rather. There's not too much acid on the nose. Yeah, okay. Let's give it a taste, see what we got here. I wouldn't go so far as to say it's buttery, but there's a buttery undertone to it, which is a little unusual. I wasn't expecting this in a Pinot Grigio. Um, it's kind of crowding out the fruit. I'm starting to get a little bit of acid now. Not an extreme amount, but just a little bit to kind of give it a little structure. Wow, now the butter is starting to really assert itself. This is very disappointing, actually. This much butter? I mean, I've had Chardonnays from California on this show that didn't have this much butter. There's definitely a little acidity, which is good, but that butter keeps coming forward. In fact, when I smelled it the last time, I smelled a little brioche too. Almost like a full-bodied. Have you ever had like a California sparkling wine that was butter? It almost tasted, it was like all Chardonnay, because it's one of the three grapes for Champagne. And when it's over Chardonnayed, it tastes brioche, it tastes buttery, and then the bubbles kind of cut it out, and then there's some acid behind it. Well, this is like flat Champagne. So this is like a flat Chardonnay-driven Champagne, which I am not excited about, to be quite honest with you. This is very, very weird. It is a product of Italy. I'm just checking to make sure I didn't read this wrong. Yeah, this is like a flat Chardonnay-driven Champagne or sparkling wine that has been left out for like 2 hours with the cork open. All the bubbles went out. And you just have butter and toast on the nose and butter and acid on the palate. I'm still tasting it, which means it has a good finish. But what are you finishing? You're not finishing much. Coming from northern Italy, I mean, this is disappointing. I mean, I was expecting some tree fruit, some apple, some pear, maybe, a little white peach would have been okay. I mean, a little bit of butter, not this. This is weird. I don't like this wine. I don't like this wine because it's not true to what it should be to me. And I don't drink a whole lot of Pinot Grigio, so I wouldn't know. But this wine was sub $15, and this is very disappointing. So I would say, because if this is a $15 Chardonnay from California, I wouldn't be complaining right now. I'd be like, okay, whatever, this is fine. 90 points, fine, whatever. But being that it's a Pinot Grigio, from Italy, no less, not just Pinot Grigio grapes grown in another, like Pinot Gris grapes grown somewhere else. This is from Italy. This is trying to appeal to the new world. This is trying to appeal to the American buyer, and I hate it. I personally hate it. Shame on them for pandering shame on them for trying to sell cases and cases and cases and cases of something that doesn't really belong in Italy. So because it's a Pinot Grigio, I give this 85 points. 85 points. You deserve it. Okay. Let me be clear. You can drink this wine if you like California Chardonnay. That's like buttery. That's fine. You'll like this. For a Pinot Grigio, I don't care how cheap it is, this is not good. I don't like it stylistically. I give it a big ass, as in wine donkey. Okay. So, we are going to hopefully redeem ourselves with the Leone d'Oro. This is Vino Nobile di Montepulciano from Tuscany. Sangiovese grapes, okay? Sangiovese grapes, which is, all that means is it's the same grapes that they use in Chianti. However, it's not made in Chianti. It is not certified as a Chianti or Chianti Classico. It's from the larger region of Tuscany, okay? So, 13.5 alcohol by volume. As I mentioned earlier, this one is a 2015, by the way. And James Suckling gave it 94 points. I feel like this was probably about $25. Again, I will put the accurate prices in the comment section in the description box. My apologies. So, hopefully this can wash away the disappointment that Italy has served up in wine number one. So, this is like a plum-like color, which is good. Not very dark. I mean, I can certainly see my fingers through there. Nice ruby color. By the way, I hope everybody can stay healthy this year. Baseball, especially the Yankees, they've had a ton of injuries this year. So hopefully, last year rather, and the year before. So hopefully this is a relatively healthy year and everybody gets a chance to play. Aaron Judge. Giancarlo Stanton. There wasn't much on the nose. I'm getting some strawberry now. Like slightly underripe strawberry and some cherry. Which is kind of what you'd expect from a Sangiovese that is not a Chianti. It's not very cherry forward. I'd say it's a combination of slightly underripe strawberries and some cherries, some tart cherries. Let me check the nose. I didn't get anything the last time. Let's try a little trick again here. Slight bit of earth, like a little bit of dirt, that kind of thing. Again, this nose is very closed. And this is a 15, so it's had some time to mature. I'm not getting very much from the nose. A little bit of alcohol. I'm puckering a lot. Yeah, it's got that kind of, like I said, the slightly underripe strawberry and the cherry. It's got a lot of dryness, so I'm puckering a whole lot. It doesn't have a particularly long finish. There's very little mid palate and no kind of back palate, like no lingering I mean, there's lingering that underripe strawberry again is kind of coming back on me. So, first of all, 94 points is way too aggressive. I don't know who's getting to these people. Big wine, stop bribing the people that score you. Okay, please. This is not cool. Nobody likes to be bamboozled with a 94-point score, and then you pick up this wine. Okay, granted, it's a Montepulciano. You know, it's a Sanjo. It's not a Chianti. I mean, you can't be too crazy when you don't get a like ridiculous wine for under $25. But 94 points gives you hope, and you take a chance on something you might not know, and then you get something like this. So +89 points. Decent wine. I wouldn't pay if I did pay $25 for this, I wouldn't do it again. Honestly, I wouldn't do it again. There's way better from Tuscany, more interesting at $25, $30 than this wine. It's a $15 wine. And if it is $15, then I apologize once again. I should have got the prices. I just didn't want to stop and start again and break my train of thought. So I will absolutely give you the prices in the description box below, and that way you can make a judgment for yourself. But I would say if I'm correct and this is around $20 to $25, this is a little too much. 89 plus, 89. This isn't a bad wine for a California Chardonnay that's buttery. This is not a good wine for a Pinot Grigio from Italy. Okay? That's the problem here. This is just, I don't know. I'm just disappointed with both. This one, because I thought the score was going to bring out something interesting, a little orange peel, a little something going on. It didn't do that. 94 points, no way. 89 points. And this one is probably 85 points because it's just not true to itself. So, frankly, I wouldn't buy either of these wines again. I'm sorry, but that's just the way it is. So, until we see you next time, this is George with Wine by the Bay TV, and we'll see you again soon.